old formula is not working anymore. I think it's fun. I'm just gonna live it this way. I want it to be raw. This video is going to be interesting because in this video I would like to talk about energies, not just numerology. And every time when we talk about energies or something that is more subtle, something that we cannot really see, it's always fascinating. And since we're still riding the wave of business, prosperity, I would like to use the creation of the project or business as an example, especially if you are creating something that would be really, really relevant to you. If not, still this video is gonna help you because it's one formula that can be applied to pretty much anything that we do when it comes to creation, when it comes to sharing with other people, okay? So when we create, when we build something that we want to offer to the world, we can connect to different levels of frequencies. And this frequency or this energy or this intention that we're gonna put into this creation is going to bring us a certain result. And there are many different energies. There are many different channels of the energies or frequencies that we can connect to. Some frequencies, they are more collective, something that the majority of us use. For example, how to make this video viral? Well, there are certain steps, there is a certain funnel that you need to follow. Or how to make more sales. There are certain steps, certain strategy that used to work for many, many people. That's why we use it as a formula, we apply it and it works, right? Or sometimes it doesn't. And I'm gonna talk about it now, why it doesn't for some people. So there are certain energies, such as collective energy, that works for a certain period of time. It's like a certain trend. It's a certain trend. Right now, it's very trendy to create tarot readings and tell people what is going to be the theme of the next month, what certain astrological signs can expect from this and that and blah, blah, blah. This is a very trendy thing. So you can either use this formula that is working now and take advantage and catch the wave and like boom, or not. But when we use these strategies or this energy that is it's a temporary, it's like a trendy thing, it's a wave. We need to understand this trend, this strategy, this funnel is gonna change. It's not gonna last for too long, and that's okay. Every trend, every energy, especially collective energy, it has a certain lifespan, right? Is it a word? Lifespan. Yeah, I think so. And this energy is always aligned with the level of consciousness that we are living collectively. So when we go higher, in terms of certain level of consciousness, these trends, these funnels, these approaches that we use in business, they are changing as well, because something that used to work before is not going to work anymore, because the collective energy, collective consciousness is different now. And the problem is that some people, we have a hard time to feel it, sense it, and to make this change and adapt to the new wave that is coming. And this is what I see is happening in the business world, that there are many successful people who build successful businesses following a certain formula that used to work for them for years. But now the formula is changing, and they keep resisting to acknowledge the fact that the old formula is not working anymore. That's it, it's gone. And they keep trying to do the same things that used to work for them, and they just keep losing money because it's not working. Why? Because the collective frequency, consciousness is not the same. So what does it mean? It means that we need to find a new formulas, new approach, how to share what we are here to share with each other. And for that, we need to be very flexible. And we need to have a very flexible and fluid state of mind. And this is where the inner work is needed to change that old perspective, to let go of old belief system and open ourselves to new belief system, new rules that are gonna work for X amount of time. So this is what we're doing. And it's fun. That's a fun one. We are building new formulas. But there is another formula. There is that formula that I feel like it's always there, and it's not really changing. It's constant. It has nothing to do with the trend. It's that one universal formula of everything, of us, of the formula of the creation. And this formula is very easy and simple. And I feel that all these trendy formulas that we're building, we make them quite complicated sometimes. Because we are human beings, we are building these formulas. We're putting different pieces together, and we're being creative, and we just see what works, what doesn't. And sometimes, yes, this formula, they're like, oh my God, why so complicated? But I mean, they work, and we're like, okay, whatever. But there is another one that is so freaking simple. And quite often we don't really use that one. Based on my observation, this universal formula that is always given, and the one that is very simple, it's the one that goes beyond any trends, any funnels, any trendy ones that may work, and then eventually they stop. And that collective universal formula is just nothing can go beyond that. Nothing can beat that one. And what I want to say, I swear, I don't know where this video, okay, I'm just gonna keep recording. How to find that universal formula. What is that universal formula? How does it feel to live by that universal formula? I feel that that universal formula is the formula of our soul. And it's the one that comes to us and the one that guides us when we make enough space for this energy to come. Because that energy, it requires a certain amount of space. It requires a certain amount of stillness. And if we are not empty, if we're not making enough space for this energy to come, then it cannot really come. And then we are left with us human beings who are trying to ride this car or to hold the wheel by trying and constantly creating this new trendy formula that is gonna work, that is just gonna allow us to reach that next destination. And that's okay. We're human beings, we're curious, we're playing the game. So we are experimenting with different formulas, what works, what doesn't, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just curious, what if, just for a moment, we will shift our focus and we will create a space to connect with that energy that goes beyond this temporary trendy formulas that we create in this dimension. What if we just make enough space for that universal consciousness to guide us? And just imagine that if we want our life to just flow with ease, if we want to experience these synchronicities that just come to us, where we're just being and things are just happening in the best possible way, and if we want to live that life, this reality, all we need to do is just to be always centered, always aligned and still within, without pushing, without like resisting, just be. What if we allow this energy to come over and take the wheel of that car that we are riding? What if we allow ourselves to be in the passenger seat, where we can just sit and relax. And we can just observe and enjoy the ride, while the highest consciousness is driving us with the best speed, with the best music that is fully aligned with the frequency and the mood and the next destination. And to that exact and perfect destination. And sometimes we even don't know what that would be. I mean, we kind of like have an idea, but we don't really know how it's gonna look, who's gonna be there. Can we just relax and be the passenger? Because to be honest, sometimes I feel like it's so freaking tiring to hold that will and constantly try to come up with that formula or that direction or that map. So it's just an invitation. I don't know where you're standing in life. I don't know if you're still watching, but if you are, I guess that's good. You like, great. The thing is that I had no idea what I wanted to say in this video. I just felt like I needed to take the camera to record it. That's why this video was kind of like, it was shaping itself, as you saw, because I started recording this video as a human being, Kristina, and then I felt that I needed to just lose control. Don't think about the structure. Don't think about first should be the hook, and then the invitation, and then call to action, and none of that. I have no idea when this video is gonna end. How about we experiment? How about we just let go of this funnels, structures that we created? Again, I'm not going against them. Some of them, they do work. But what about that other energy? That one. How about we just relax to experience it? How about we just completely surrender to that energy, to this synchronicities to show up? Yeah, this is the invitation. And I think I'm gonna stop this video here, and I will leave this video the way it is. I'm not gonna edit it I'm not gonna make these pauses shorter. I'm just gonna live it this way. Because I have a feeling that it needs to be in that way without making any adjustments, without making this video look in a certain way or sound in a certain way. I want it to be raw. Let it be raw. I love you guys. That's just, this new reality. I love it. What do you guys think? I think it's fun.